A to jest kolejny odcinek serii Hogwarts Legacy. Także witam w kolejnym odcinku. Dla przypomnienia powiem, że w poprzednim odcinku bawiliśmy się trochę w Asasyna. I czekajcie, to było akcja czy depulsa? A, gdzie to było? A to mamy to. O. W poprzednim odcinku się trochę bawiliśmy w Asasyna, trochę zakradaliśmy się i trochę musieliśmy poszukać takich księżycowych kulek, nie wiem jak to powiedzieć, je zanieść do woźnego. No i uczyliśmy się o zwierzętach. Także w tym odcinku wybierzemy się do sklepu z miotłami, ponieważ trochę rzeczy posprzedawałem, które mogłem. Także wejdziemy, się przekonamy, czy coś możemy tutaj kupić. Coś tu jest, widzę. Dobra. O!
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available, Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
No nic.
What are we looking for today?
Zobaczymy po... O, te miotły są tanie. Ja się tu obawiałem, że tu
Nice doing
faktycznie
business with you.
będzie to drogie. Tworzona część wybranego domu Hogwartu. Miotły wykonana z precyzją. Tu widzę, że to chyba po prostu miotły to miotły i chyba tyle. Jakby nie ma tu chyba różnic zbytnio.
That item is of the highest quality.
Możemy po prostu sobie zobaczyć, jak one wyglądają. Ale ta mi się podoba.
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
how long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers maneuver the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and a knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know. What are we
A to
looking
nie za
for
darmo?
today?
Puh,
Thanks for stopping by.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
puh. To nie za darmo? Ja tu myślałem, że to za darmo, a tu... Że wszystko pieniądze by chcieli. Wszystko za pieniądze. A my musimy gdzie się teleportować? Gdzieś musimy... Kurczę, albo na miotle podlecimy, co wy na to? Tylko, żebym ja wiedział jak... Podstawowe, aha. Tylko, żebym ja wiedział jak my z tym miotłem możemy korzystać, to... W miejscu, gdzie jest latanie dozwolone, przytrzymaj tabelę naciśnij 3. Aha. O. Dobra. A przyspieszenie było pod tym, dobra. No to co? Dzisiaj wyścig. Zobaczymy jak to będzie. Ale w końcu na tym Quidditchu myślałem, że nic nie będzie dozwolone na tym Quidditchu, na tym boisku do Quidditcha, a jednak coś tutaj zorganizowali. Jakieś wyścigi albo co.
Hey
Zaraz się
you,
dowiemy.
Ravenclaw.
Ale stój. A jak zahamować? Ktoś by mi powiedział? O, dobra. A jak wysiąść? A, wysiąść. Dobra. To fajnie wiedzieć.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me, Slytherin Quidditch captain, jealous of you. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
No zobaczymy.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Nigdy nie przeceniam możliwości. Do góry.
Did it!
A to są jakieś przyspieszacze, widzę. No dobra, zobaczymy. Oby się nam udało. Normalnie Need for Speed. Albo Forza. Ten przycisk.
This is rather fun.
Cały czas ciśniemy na przyspieszeniu.
Excellent.
Ale jakoś nam to idzie. Przy okazji trochę, kurczę, nie ma nawet czasu, żeby się tu rozejrzeć po tym wszystkim. Ale chyba damy
Made
radę.
it.
Także chyba się nam udają prześcignąć.
Now that's more like
Zwłaszcza, że
it.
ona miała powyżej 2 minut. I jesteśmy praktycznie na mecie.
Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
That's not. You must have cheated. Oh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Koleżanko, my nie damy rady? No my. Tylko tu jest właśnie możliwość teleportacji. Nie, tu nie. Tu jest po prostu misja. Przebij balony nad stacją Hogsmeade. Aha. To może byśmy to zrobili w sumie.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Incendio. Confringo.
Dobra, ale
Levioso.
trochę oszalałem, bo
Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
nie wiem jak je przebić. Chyba, że mamy podlecieć. No właśnie, dobra. To już wiemy. Przy okazji walniemy sobie tą misję, bo te poboczne misje też trzeba będzie porobić. Także myślę, że na Hogsmeade też sobie to zrobimy. Zwłaszcza, że tych balonów jest tylko 5. Psiołce jeszcze coś, bo ich nie liczyłem szczerze. Wydaje mi się, że chyba jeszcze jeden. A, jeszcze jeden. Tu na boisku tego nie ma. Kurczę, tak latać w takiej pogodzie wiecznej to chyba niebezpieczne. Aby nas tu nie zwiało. Ale jeszcze jeden balon gdzieś jest. Jestem ślepy albo... O! A propos jednego balonu. Opsa. No nic, wracamy. Nad Hogsmeade. I tam spróbujemy przebić te balony i wtedy chyba wrócimy do Albiego Wikesa. O ile tak się nazywa. Także no. Wracamy sobie powoli. Myślę, że nam da jakieś przyspieszenie i oby to przyspieszenie nie kosztowało fortuny. Jakoś za dużo tych pieniędzy nie mamy. To nie było tu chyba, jeżeli chodzi o Hogsmeade. Hogsfield i Hogsmeade. A tu było Hogsmeade? To tu. Ale to te balony... W takim razie to gdzie? Gdzieś wokół, czy... Jak to wygląda? Tu mamy. Aha, nad stacją, dobra. Dobra, już rozumiem. Stacja kolejowa. Także dobra. Wracamy sobie tu. Tu mamy jeden balon na pewno. Chyba tam był? Mi się zdawało. Tak, tam jest. Dobra, mamy co. Ja pewnie będziemy musieli wrócić do tej pani profesor. Ale to potem. Na razie pójdziemy tutaj. Może wstąpimy też do tej stacji, zobaczymy. Jestem ciekawy, co tam jest w sumie. Jakoś pozwiedzamy sobie to wszystko. Dobra, hop. I akurat nam się dzień zrobił. O, tutaj mamy kolejną stronę. Starannie ustawione kociołki przed sklepem Cardwin, reklamujący ich asortyment. Ustawianie w taki sposób kociołków jest niewskazane, jeżeli ktoś chce uważać elikry z jakimkolwiek pożądanym efektem. Aha. Dobra. Tego nie możemy otworzyć, tam jest poziom drugi wymagany i to było tu.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? What are we looking for
Czy
today?
nam się tu coś odblokowało? Nie.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
No dobrze. To teraz pokażcie nam misję. Zdobądź wypród jadowitą tenkaturą. Myślę, że te zadania sobie zrobimy, sobie z marki trolla. Myślę, że te zadania zrobimy sobie w następnym odcinku. A teraz pójdziemy sobie zrobić fabułę.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can. You're welcome back. I've arranged a
Jakieś
special
promocje?
price on the broom
Jakieś
upgrade
karty?
for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
No dobra,
You'll be thrilled with that
weźmiemy to
broom.
sobie.
I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Dobra, tylko my chcemy wejść sobie chyba wyposażenie i miotły i tutaj... Ona ma już... Aha, ona już ma tutaj ulepszenie. No dobra. Zobaczymy. Musimy udać... Nie, my chcemy tutaj iść. My nie chcemy śledzić tamtego, tylko my chcemy śledzić tą misję.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Ona, dziwny głos.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
I was surprised that you seemed friendly with the goblin.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lord Gog, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
No nic. Idziemy poszukać Lord Goka. To co było? Aha, monitura chociaż. Tutaj są duchy, nic? No ale nic.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
Możemy otworzyć?
You
Nie
too,
możemy
Amit.
otworzyć. Chyba tu mamy wejść.
Welcome to
Oh.
the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
To te sobie przekreślimy.
Revelio.
Ale my mamy to i to sobie zbierzemy. To oprawiona świńska głowa przewraca oczami i chrumka, spoglądając na zdecydowanie interesującą klientelę świńskiego łba.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Dobra.
You look familiar.
Lord Gok.
Hello, Lord Gok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Także jesteśmy z powrotem. Zapomniałem włączyć niestety mikrofonu i musiałem się trochę cofnąć. Ale no dobrze, już jesteśmy z powrotem. Przejdźmy to jeszcze raz po prostu. Tutaj akurat doszedłem tylko do
I'm ready.
grobowca.
Good. There's no time to lose.
Także
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Protego! Depulso!
ale tu widzę, że mamy wilki. Tymi wilkami byśmy się zajęli. Teraz z kamienia. Kurczę.
Depulso!
Także udało się.
Confringo! Incendio! Protego!
Dobra. Te wilki też zabiliśmy wcześniej i tak samo te jajka też zebrałem. I tutaj mamy kolejną zagadkę, ale ją sobie zostawimy na później. To sobie zbierzemy tylko. I tu chyba był jeszcze jeden wilk, o ile dobrze pamiętam. Tak. To nie jest ręcznego wilka, a dla nas to żadna przeszkoda. Ale nic, idziemy dalej naszym towarzyszem do grobowca. Podbiegnij trochę, tak. Iść to też nie bardzo.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Wydaje mi się, że do grobowca wejdziemy w następnym odcinku. Wiem, że mówiłem, że następnym zobaczymy się przy misjach. Wypadło mi słowo. Przy misjach, ale pobocznych. A jednak zajrzymy do grobowca, a myślę, że w kolejnym odcinku chyba zobaczymy te. Znaczy jeszcze w następnym.
What to do?
Jeszcze w następnych odcinkach zrobimy te poboczne, a w następnym wybierzemy się do tego oto grobowca. Także no, ja Was zapraszam na kolejne odcinki z Hogwarts Legacy. Zapraszam Was również na odcinki z Assassin's Creed Mirage oraz na moje live'y, jak i z The Front i ze Skama, które się aktualnie odbywają na moim Twitchu. Także grał z wami Kalwi, trzymajcie się, hej hej.